Hello, and welcome to a new painting guide for death tiles. We begin the painting process by covering the entire surface, which has been previously primed in black. For the base color, we will use flat brown, ensuring we get an even application over the primed surface. Next, we use a worn out or older brush since we will be applying the paint using a dry brush technique. This time, however, we don't fully unload the paint from the brush as we want to leave a bit more paint for better coverage. By using this method, we ensure that the entire surface is covered evenly, while still allowing for the deepest areas to retain the black primer. This helps us maintain natural-looking shadows in the recessed areas. Next, let's begin to define the light planes of our tile. For this step, we switch to brown skin, a lighter color to highlight the areas that would naturally catch more light. For the next layer of color, we apply flat earth. This is a mid-tone that helps to add depth to the lighting effect. Our goal is to achieve a warm light, so we start introducing colors with subtle yellow and orange tones to simulate the natural light source, like sunlight. Now let's recover some of these shadows that may have been lightened too much, and we start introducing orange tones by applying a wash with Fuegan orange. We focus on the lower parts of the walls and the deeper crevices on the rocks. I recommend applying this wash in thin, controlled layers. This lets you control the saturation of the color without overpowering the base, and you can build up the intensity in the deeper shadows by adding more layers as needed. Once the shadows have been sufficiently reinforced, we continue adding highlights. Let's use a 50-50 mix of flat earth and tiger brown to blend the tones and create a smoother transition. Moving to the chest, we start by applying a wash with wildwood contrast, which gives the wood a darker and richer tone. This enhances the depth of the wooden texture. With flat brown, we define the individual planks of wood, leaving the deepest areas with the darker tones from the wash. Applying the paint in thin layers is key to preserving the shadows and not losing detail. Next, let's further highlight the planks using a 50-50 mix of flat earth and Komodo khaki. This is applied primarily to the center of each plank, helping to simulate a zenithal lighting effect where the light hits from above. Using black, we outline the areas that will eventually be painted metallic. The black base will help increase the contrast and shine of the metallic colors later on. We always use black for the metal undercoat because it enhances the brilliance of metallic pigments. It acts as a foundation that will make the metallics pop more effectively. With Leadbelcher, we paint the edges of the chest. This will create the base layer for the metallic parts, focusing on giving them a darker metal tone. This specific mix allows us to achieve a dark, almost worn metal look, which will act as the shadow for the metallic elements of the chest. We now use Leadbelcher again to highlight the upper parts of the chest's metal frames, focusing on areas that would catch more light. The lower parts are left in the previous color to create a smooth gradient effect. This is key for achieving a realistic transition in true metallic shading. With Quicksilver, we carefully outline the sharp edges and bring focus to the highlights. This makes the metallic elements stand out more by emphasizing the brightest points. For the coins, we use copper, applied with the dry brush to highlight the raised edges. This gives the coins a weathered yet still shiny appearance. Next, using gold, we outline and paint the most raised coins, making them appear as though they catch the most light, enhancing their visual prominence. In the description below, you'll find the full list of colors used in this video. We hope that this has been helpful, and please let us know what would you like to see painted next. Have fun, happy painting, and I'll see you in the next one.